so like I said, I pull both sides together and I match that line up. And at this point, I put a band on it, like just a little hair tie, just to keep it together. I want what I did to stay together because I'm going to mess with this neck part that comes into it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this part and I'm going to put paint on and dye on, and I'm like kind of pulling it out. I'm pulling it over these other pleats, but I still want those pleats to be there. So I've made sure that the fabric is where I want it to be because I'm about to cinch it down and then like tighten that rubber band and like secure and like make that like permanent. So at this point my marker line has started to like bleed out and become multiple different colors, which is so fun to deal with. So yeah, I'm just kind of making sure that everything's in the right place. And then yeah, I'm going to cinch it down. I like grabbing it from the back, twisting it, pulling it over. Can't get it a third time, so I'm just going to let it be. And then this is where bigger cup rubber bands come into play, because once it's in place, you can use a bigger band and get that covered more and tighter. You can be much more hands-on with it too. Yep, I'm gonna call that good. Something I've started doing is putting another rubber band around the body of the guitar. It's really just to keep the extra fabric from falling into the other colors, because you really want, like, well, I really want the body of the guitar to be a different color than the background. And so from here I'm going to take the neck of it and pleat it up. And just make sure that that's really straight. Be mindful of where, like at this point, the most important thing is making sure that where the neck of the guitar comes out at. So I'm going to redo that with marker, because I will like get really specific with dye getting down at that point. This part up here, there's a lot of detail that I will paint in, and it's like the curvy part of the neck. So I'm not pinching that super tight, just kind of letting that be. The neck of the guitar is tight together, but I'm also going to move this into a tray, so there's a chance I'm going to have to redo that anyways. We'll see. I like doing a really big spiral on the shoulder. Nothing too fancy with the spiral, just making sure that this is all straight in line. Before I get that tight or anything like that, I'm going to come over here and I might do a small spiral. maybe a little tiny one, just because I can. Just kind of working off the table there for a second, but there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to be in this. And if you're not careful, doing this will change right there. So just be mindful of that. And try to manipulate where things move. And these little tuning knobs need to go up, because those will get painted with dye. So we can't get lost. And then the other trick that I do is I normally put something under that, because otherwise the neck of the guitar will just get lost in the background colors. So like a ruler is really nice because it's the right width, but use whatever you want. Just, yeah, obviously it's gonna get covered in dye. I've noticed there's a lot of things and supplies that they never are labeled as tie-dye, but you find yourself raiding the kitchen and stealing someone's cookie pan and starting a whole little war over a cookie pan, tie-dye. And a muffin pan is really great for mixing liquid dye and using a paintbrush in. Perfect. But yeah, all those things are, you know, not tie-dye supplies, they're bakeware. Alright, moving on. Okay, enough. I know, someone drove by. Yep. Thanks for doing your job. Oh, now the puppies are on it. Sorry for the barking.